Hi, Victoria. So I made a quick prototype about your problem, and I think I found the solution to your problem. So if you kind of look here, I created a quick game with the room looking like this. Below are where the lives are going to be at. This is your player, and this is the map. And what I'm going to do with this maze or map is I'm going to have it such that the views, I have two views. One view is going to be focused on the player. And as you see here, it says the object's following the player. You have HBOR, which is at 32, and I'll keep it at 64, which means 64 pixels to the left or to the right before it hits the border. It will move the board. It will move the view horizontally, and I'll do it vertically as well. 64. So 64 pixels before it hits the border, it'll move the view up and down. So that's view 0. Enable the use of views and make sure it's visible when the room starts. All right. I have another view. So let's check out this first view. Do you see this square right here? Well, that's where the view is going to be. Okay, included right there. Now I have another view, and then the other view is on the bottom here. Okay, and so what I did with that one is that this is where your game user interface is going to be. This is where the scores and the lives are going to be. So what I did was I had to figure out the coordinates of this whole thing on the bottom. So in terms of the view of the room, I told it to say that this would be that the user interface would start at 0416. As you see on the bottom, it says 0416. And I want the stretch out to a width of 640, which is this whole thing, and to a height of 64, which is the height of this thing. So that's why I put 640 and 64, which is the view in the room. Now the port on the screen is what we're going to see, and it's the same exact measurements. I mean, I can move the port on the top or on the bottom, and I'll show you how I can do that. So if I do that, then we'll have an interface on the bottom, and I'll show you how I can move to the top if I want to. That will not enlarge when you use views, and so it's going to look like this if I play it. So right there, as you see, there is the score and the lives on the bottom, and 64 pixels before it hits the bottom, the room will move up and down. Oh, I forgot to test out. Forgot to test out the room right there. All right, or make it clean, but you get what I'm saying. Now I'm gonna change it so that the interface is on the top. I'm gonna move this character slightly on the bottom, and move. Oops, let me try this one out. Control right click or left click. I'll move it right here, and now I'm gonna move this interface to the top. I'll have to go to my views. View 1 is the view on the bottom, and the port on the screen is going to be on the top. So I'm going to move it to the top such that y equals 0. Alright, so now we have this box here, and the width is going to be 640. I think that's it. So let me try this one out to see if it works. See, right there, now the lives are on the top. Okay, so either ways, we've made a user interface that the user can use without it shrinking on you. So we have two views in the room. All right. So experiment with views in your game. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in class, and I'll upload this file to your question. Okay. All right. See you tomorrow.